You'll have to take the way with the Lord's despised. Who took the way of the Lord's despised? You know who did that? It's Moses. Moses was on the upper hand. But to Moses never discover what I'm a Jew and I am not an Egyptian. What change? This man, a controller, economy, army. Moses was a general of the army. Moses was a learned man. Moses had a backbone. Moses was strong. Moses was the best among the armies. Number 40 soldier. Moses was the likes of Joshua and King David. Number 1, number Gideon. Moses was a man. But when Moses discovered, I am not an Egyptian, but funny. Moses has got a sisalapa. Belanga ill-treat his slave the way that there was an ounce of something in him that told him they're a human being like us. Regardless of the tribe that they are. There was something that I discovered. He was doing mud. Making bricks without straw. Slaves are sekipite. Is this Moses? The mighty Moses? They said yes. Why is that Moses? He left the splendor. He left everything that he had. What I will suffer with the Lord's few chosen. How many can do that? But I will suffer with the Lord's few chosen. And be identified. But until the end when he was rejected. Oh, I love what Moses did. They gave him a stick and they said to him, be a king over the scorpion. The very same stick that he was given. When he came back, I love the narrative behind it. When Moses spake between his teeth, they asked him, what are you doing, Moses, the rejected one of the Egyptian? He said, and those words are simple, but they cut asunder through the heart. Moses said, my God, Elohim has sent me. I am here to deliver the children of Israel out of the iron hand of King Pharaoh. The same army that he trained were looking at him, eyeball for an eyeball. Not to Moses, look at this massive army. Look at the gigantic army that you have raised. You one man, you cannot fight against them. But this have I learned. God is always looking for an oddball. God is looking for an oddball that would stand against the critics. God is looking for somebody that say, make me an oddball. Don't make me like them. Make me an oddball. Moses was an oddball in the face of Pharaoh. What I am here to deliver the children of Israel. Kabanga with a stick. A man that's got God. He speak things that does not make sense to the modern intellectual beings. Because why? He trusts in God. With the stick, they were delivered. Amen. Not an army. Pharaoh had an army. Moses was with God. Moses' army was God himself. Not the rest. That's why when a man has got God, the man has got an army. Did you know that? You remember I told you about the ambassador?